Alright, so this video was recorded last month, but a lot of people seem to still be speculating that Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 are going to be at E3 this year, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think that's the case. And I want to spread this information to as many people as possible because a lot of people still don't seem to be aware that Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 have already been confirmed to not be at E3 this year. So I cover that here in this video. So if you want to know the actual details, watch throughout the entire video. And even though this video was recorded a month ago, I think it's still relevant now. So anyways, without further ado, hope you enjoy the video.
Welcome home.
Since my absence, there has been a lot of stuff that I wanted to cover here on the channel. The very first thing that I really have wanted to cover is the fact that Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield will not be at E3 this year, and this was confirmed officially by Bethesda and Todd Howard himself during their PAX East panel. So here is what Todd Howard had to say.
In regards to Elder Scrolls 6?
Yes.
I know that's everyone's question. So that's just a little sneak at the technology that we've been building. People are going to see it first actually in Starfield. And so that tech will have like the second version of it in TES6. And before everyone asks, please be patient. It's going to be a long time. It's not something we're going to be talking about at E3, either of those games this year. And so patience, please.
And a lot of people were caught off guard by the fact that Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 are not going to be shown off at E3 this year. I'm going to be completely honest, I was not shocked. The fact that they confirmed that they weren't going to be at E3 this year is what shocked me, but the fact that they won't be at E3 doesn't shock me. The reason for that is because they told us the reason why they showed us that Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 are in development, and that is because they were doing something different, that being Fallout 76, and they wanted to let us know that we're doing Fallout 76, but we are also working on these two other projects that you've been hearing about that you really want to know about. But a lot of people don't seem to understand that those projects are a long ways off. It's looking like Starfield is going to be approximately a launch title for next gen, talking about next gen consoles, and that is set to be in 2020. So you can expect a Starfield release in 2020 and a announcement sometime before then. So probably like late 2020 will be the gameplay reveal. So I'm honestly assuming that next-gen consoles are going to be released at the end of 2020, and you'll also see a Starfield release sometime around there. The reason for that is because consoles usually always sell just before the holiday season so that they're out there and in the market, ready for consumers during the holidays, and a lot of games also release during this time. In fact, that's actually when Bethesda Game Studios puts out their games typically, so that's honestly not a surprise whatsoever. Although, since it did throw a lot of people off, I would just want to let you all know that there is going to be a lot of discussions and speculation from me about what we're going to see at E3 this year for Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda as a whole, and I think you guys are going to find that interesting, and I think there are going to be some surprises at this E3. So I don't think it's going to be a waste of your time to watch this be E3 this year, as there's going to be some interesting things. I truly feel that way. And hey, if we can get a Fallout 3 or New Vegas remaster or both, I would be totally fine with that as well. Honestly, that alone would get me super hyped up for E3. I have a lot of nostalgia when it comes to those games, so I would honestly love to see that. I would love to, especially Fallout 3, because that is the game that got me into open world games. It's what got me into the Fallout franchise, and it's also what led me to sitting here right now making this video. But I just want to give you guys that update. No Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield at E3 this year. Confirmed by Bethesda, confirmed by Todd Howard. I wanted to let you all know. You probably already know, but I really wanted to make a video on this. So it's probably going to be watched by no one or cared by no one, but hopefully you enjoyed nonetheless. And if you did enjoy, please smack that like button down below, subscribe, join the good fight if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to stay updated in all of my future videos. That is, if you want to be notified of all my future videos. Might get a little spammy here for the next while, but if that's your cup of tea, then be prepared. But again, it would be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is 𝗦𝗢𝗧 signing off.